Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 8, natural resources, lecture number 5. In the previous lectures we discussed about the meaning and the definition of resources. We learned about the natural resources. We also learned the different types of resources, different classification of resources. In the previous lecture we discussed about the classification of resources, that was in 3 types: classification on the basis of reavailability, classification on the basis of ownership, and classification on the basis of that is distribution. So we completed the classification of resources. Now as we have classified, now today we are going to cover the topic that is need for planning and conservation of resources. So why there is the need to conserve these resources? Why planning should be made to conserve these resources? As we learned in the previous sessions that resources are very important for human life. As we all discussed previously that these resources are essential for the existence of mankind, and that is why we need to conserve it. So in this topic we are going to understand the importance of conservation of resources. So why it is important to conserve? Let us move forward by understanding point wise that why it is important to conserve. First, human needs are unlimited while resources are limited. Here it is said that human needs are unlimited while resources are limited. That means clear thing is that we all know that the need of human being are never satisfied. If we complete any one of our need, immediately our second need arises. We all know there is a lack of satisfaction in each and every human being. Right? If a small child, if he is demanding something for some toy and his parents is fulfilling with that toy, he is purchasing that toy from him, now his demand will increase to something else. So here it is said that it is the nature of human being that our demands, our needs are never satisfied. As we look in accordance to these resources, it is said the human needs are unlimited. As we know, we are living in the 21st century. We are living in the century of development and progress. We have progressed. Right now, you all know that our country has reached up to Mars due to the progress in science and technology. And it is said that there is a very important part of these resources in each and every development and progress of a country. So here it is said, our human needs are never satisfied. When we were ape men, primitive men, and when human beings used to live in the cave, at that time, their needs were limited up to food, shelter and clothing. But after that, when humans started developing, their needs started increasing. So one by one, now the needs started increasing. Now in the present life, you can see the person who is poor, his needs are at his level. If a person is of middle class, his need will be of some 2-wheelers. And if the person belong to the upper class, his need will come to the 4-wheelers. He will need some luxurious life. He will imagine a luxurious life. So the need is never satisfied. Here it is said, human needs are unlimited. Our country is progressing day by day. we are developing in some or the other way. Previously, if we see in each and every field, in the field of telecommunication, in the field of communication, in the field of transportation, previously, if we go back round about 150 or 200 years back, there was no means of transportation. People used to walk a long distance to travel. But as development and progress came into our country, now lots of vehicle came into existence. Right? First of all, there were vehicles that were of animal. They were driven by animal. But after that, now day by day, increase has been made. Machineries came. Lot of technology came. And now there are lots of options in the communication field as well, in the transportation field as well. So here it is said, human needs are unlimited. We are not satisfied with previously when there was no means, people used to walk. After that, animals, they started traveling on animals. Then still they were not satisfied. Then came the cars, two-wheelers, bicycles. So development started increasing. People also started using seas and oceans for transportation. Still needs were not satisfied. People started even the airways. So here it is said, human needs are unlimited. While the resources that we are having, that is limited. While the resources that we are having, that is totally limited. Here it is said, whatever resources that are available in nature and environment, they are limited. So we cannot use that without planning. So human needs are unlimited, resources are limited. So we have to think twice before using these resources, and we have to think where to use these resources. The use of resources has increased tremendously during last 100 years. We all know that it is these last 100 years when our country made a huge development. In each and every field, as I gave you the example, in the field of telecommunication, in the field of transportation, in the field of science and technology, each and every field, our country has made progress and development in this last 100 years. And as I said, there is a contribution of resources behind this development and progress. Here it is said, the use of resources has increased tremendously in this last 100 years because due to the development in science and technology and population explosion. Here it is said, yes, why resource is being using tremendously, continuously, why it is being increasing the use of these resources? Because there is the development in science and technology. As the science and technology is increasing, now obviously the use of these resources is also used, as I gave you the example of transportation. Same way in the field of communication, previously people were not able to communicate everywhere. Now day by day science and technology is increasing. Person living in different countries can be contacted within seconds. They can look each other and talk. We can order anything from our country to other country. So this is all due to the development and progress in science and technology. But in each and everything, here it is said, resource is used. And that is why, as the progress is being made in the science and technology, obviously this resource is being used. Another reason is population explosion. As we all know, India is the second largest populated country in the world. And day by day, the population is increasing in our country. And as we know, the much the population, the much the demand. Each and every population, the person who is existing in our country, they have the requirement of at least food, shelter and clothing. If we not look further, at least they need food, shelter and clothing. So, to fulfill that thing also, resources is needed. Simply. And as we all know, the population is increasing. The area of our country is the same. But in that, the population is increasing. The demand is increasing. As the population will increase, the demand of people will also increase. The more amount of food will be needed. The more amount of land will be needed to rehabilitate these peoples. The more amount of employment will be needed. So, for this all purpose, here it is said, population explosion is also playing a very important role in the major use of these resources. So, due to the development of science and technology in last 100 years, due to increase in population in last 100 years, we can see these resources are used tremendously since last 100 years in a great extent. There is haphazard and irrational use as well as waste of resources, that too on a very large scale. Yes, this also we can see at the present time, that there is haphazard and irrational use. Haphazard, without planning. People are using these resources. They do not think of the future generation. So here it is said, there is haphazardly without planning, we can say unplanned way, and irrational, without any reason, we can say. There is haphazard and irrational without any reason. This use as well as the waste of resources has been done. That too on a very large scale. We can see on a very large scale the waste of these resources has been done. If we see in big industries or big factories, if a little amount of resources needed, they are using more amount of resource. The needed amount is used and the rest of the amount of resource or the raw material is wasted. And that raw material is an important part of this resource, and that is totally wasted. So here it is said, when people is not planning for anything, and without planning when he is starting using these resources, obviously that is going to be wasted. Let me give you a simple example. When we are preparing food in our house, we know that for how many person we are making that food. And according to that, we are planning the food. But if we are not planning, if we do not know how many person are going to eat, and if at that time when we will make food, it's obvious that there will be wastage of that food. We can see in lots of marriage processions that they just consider that some of the people, 400 or 500 people will be attending this marriage procession. But in some circumstances, if that margin of 400 or 500 people is not maintained, lots of food is wasted. And as we saw in the previous session, that food plays an important role as a resource. It is very much essential for the existence of mankind, and that is why it is said that we need to plan before using these resources. If we are not planning for these resources, then this resource, there is the chance of wastage of these resources on a very large scale. If we keep on exploiting the resource this way, then soon they will exhaust and will not be able to maintain the development and current lifestyle. And this is obvious thing. It is said, if we keep on exploiting the resources, if we keep on exploiting these resources this way in the same manner, then soon they will exhaust. we will not able to get that resource again. These resources are very much essential for us. We need to understand the importance of these resources, and that is why it is said that people nowadays are wasting these resources. So if we want to save these resources, we need to stop the exploitation of these resources. Yes, it is essential to use the resources. We have to use these resources as much we needed. So obvious, we have to use and we should use the resource, and as it is a gift of the nature. But yes, it should be used only the amount that we need. We should not exploit that resource, so that we can use that in the future. Here it is said, nowadays, as I told you, these resources are wasted on a very large amount, and if the same condition exists, then these resources will exhaust in the upcoming future. Here it is said that if we look, let me give you an example. For example, we see lots of rivers in our country, and nowadays, as we see, lots of industrial waste has been driven in these rivers, and these rivers are being polluted. So if we are not planning for that, and if we will not keep these rivers clean, then we will have a major problem of drinking water in the future. As we all know, we learned previously that rivers are the main source of drinking water for us, and if we will not plan for this resource, if we will not plan to stop the exploitation of this resource, then certainly in the upcoming future we will have to face a major problem. Then this resource will exhaust and will not be able to maintain the development, and obviously when this resource will be not there with us, we will not be able to maintain the development that we are doing in our country at the present time. As well, we will not be able to live the lifestyle that we are living. When we will not have the resource, for example, if we talk about electricity, we know that right now we are living in the life where we cannot imagine our life without electricity. But think, if we do not get electricity in the present life, in the present century, what will happen? We will not be able, I am not saying that we will not be able to survive without electricity. But yes, the lifestyle that we are living, we will have a major minus point on the lifestyle that we are living. So we need to understand the importance of this resource. We need to stop the exploitation of this resource, and we have to use this resource only up to that we need that resources, so that we can continue the development of our country and we can follow our current lifestyle. Another example is of agriculture. We can say, if we are maintaining and planning for conserving the land properly, then we will get the good productivity of agriculture products in our country. But if we are unnecessarily exploiting the land, then the productivity will decrease in this agriculture. The quality of the product that we are getting from agriculture, that will not get up to the mark. So obviously, this productivity of agriculture, as India is an agrarian country, this productivity of agriculture will affect the economy of the country, and indirectly that will affect the development of country. So here we can see that if it is not maintained properly, if exploitation is not stopped, then it will affect the development and the current lifestyle. Looking to these problems and solutions, it is duty of all to conserve resource for the future generation. Obviously, it is said, looking to these problems and solutions. It is the duty of all to conserve resource for the future generation, as we discussed in the previous session as well. That it is the not only the duty of the government to preserve it, as we understand it. It is said it is the duty of each and everyone to conserve this. It is the duty of each and everyone to conserve these resources. Hence, it is extremely important to plan for the conservation of resources. And yes, it is said, hence we can say, it is very important for us to plan that how to conserve these resources. As I say, yes, we need these resources. We cannot stop using these resources. So obviously we need to use these resources. But in how much amount we want, at what level we can use these resources, we need to plan for that. Because as we all know, that planning plays a very important role in each and everything. If we want to make anything at proper amount and at proper level, planning is needed. As we all know, that planning plays a very important role in our life. Even if we want to, let me give you an example. If we want to reach school on time, we need to plan from the previous day itself. From the previous day itself, you will make your bag ready, you will arrange the timetable, you will get your uniform ready, so that on the next day in the early morning, each and everything will be ready and you will be able to reach the school on time. So here, what made you reach the school on time? That is the planning. You made the planning previously on the previous day to reach the school on time. So planning plays a very important role. If you want to get success in your future, you have to plan for your future from the present time itself. So here it is said, planning plays a very important role. So when there is danger of existence on the life of trees, human life, bird, animal, environment, etc., the arrangement made for it is called conservation. So what is conservation? It can be asked in 1 marks. Here it is said, when the danger arises on the existence of trees, human life, birds, animals, if the danger of existence arises, then here it is said, the arrangement at that time that is made for it means to conserve it, to save them. When the question of existence of human life, trees, birds, environment, animals, etc. arises, and at that time, when whatever steps are taken to come out of that, that is called conservation. Conservation includes rational use, means reasonable use, and reuse of resources. Wherever there is the possibility, where there is possibility, we should reuse these resources. As we all know that recycle plays a very important role. As we learned in the first point itself, that resources are limited. Resources are limited and human wants are unlimited. So we need to understand this importance of resources, and wherever there is possibility, we have to reuse these resources. And then we can fill the gap of these needs and the limited resources. So this was the information about the planning and the need of conservation. Now let us go through these whole points again. Human needs are unlimited while resources are limited. The use of resource has increased tremendously during last 100 years due to development in science and technology and population explosion. Again, due to two reasons. In the last 100 years, this use of resources increased due to science and development in science and technology, and due to increase in population. There is haphazard and irrational use as well as waste of resource, that too on a very large scale. At the present time, we see haphazardly, without planning, people are using these resources on a very large scale, and people are wasting these resources. If we keep on exploiting these resources this way, then soon they will exhaust and will not be able to maintain the development and current lifestyle. Obviously, it is said that if we will not stop exploiting the resource on such a large scale, then obviously it will affect the development of the country, and we will not be able to enjoy the present luxurious lifestyle that we are having. Hence, it is extremely important to plan for the conservation of resources. So obviously, what is needed? The very important thing that is needed, that is the planning. Planning for the conservation of these resources. But what is conservation? Here it is said, conservation means whenever there is a question of existence of trees, mankind, animals, birds, environment, etc., and whatever steps are taken for it, that is called conservation. Here it is said conservation includes rational use, means the reasonable use, the use that should be done in the amount that we need without exploiting the resources, and the reuse of resources, means the resources should be reused if it is possible. Wherever there is the chance, we should try to reuse this resource so that we can stop the exploitation of these resources, and that can come in the use in the future time. Thank you.